Hey guys, how's it going? CoderMan here. In today's video, I want to talk about 5 things on how to overcome fear and anxiety in business. So before I jump into the 5 things, what exactly is this topic about? Well, when you're in business, you have to overcome certain things, whether it's physical, mental, monetary. There's all sorts of different things that you have to overcome. Now, I feel like there's 5 things in particular that can really hinder your growth and your willingness to want to proceed, really. Oftentimes, one or many of these can result in you not pushing your business any further, and in some cases, closing up shop and having to go get a different job, which I don't want that to happen to anybody. So here are my 5 things. First one is to act quickly but smart. What I mean by that is you can't take too long to analyze a deal or to decide whether you want to do a project or work with a client or a new business venture. Regardless of what the topic is, you have to do the due diligence, you have to be smart about it, but you don't want to take too much time. Now, I've had a few instances in the past where I've taken too much time to write a proposal, to do the initial research. One in particular that really stings, but it's a fact of life, is I was mining Bitcoin a few years back, like in 2007, 2008, and I was doing pretty good at it because it was new, but it was worthless. It was just a fun little geek thing to do. And now, as you know, that's upwards of almost $3,000 per coin, and I ended up trading them back then, I think, potentially for like $50 for maybe a couple of coins or a couple pieces of a coin or something. I felt like I had made a really awesome decision. In reality, I should have done more research and actually read into cryptocurrency. So, not particularly about business, but it really kind of just brings home you need to act quickly, but be smart about it. So the second thing, what falls right in line with that, is to not overanalyze. So in the instance of Bitcoin, I went the opposite direction, which is I didn't do any analysis. I was just having fun and decided that it wasn't worth it, so I got out. Now, let's say you're building a mobile app for a client, or you're thinking of building one. You're writing the proposal, you're learning about the company, you're learning about the needs of the project, and then it kind of strikes you, you know what, I don't know enough about this company. I need to dig more. I need to talk to people. I need to talk to their competitors, or whatever the details are. You could spend so much time doing that you end up losing the project. The third one in the top 5 is to not second guess. So you could be writing a proposal. Let's use a completely different example. Let's say you're getting into real estate investing, which is something that I'm researching in my spare time, something that I want to get into. You could look at a specific house for days, weeks, months, probably not going to be there anymore. It's no different when you're buying a car. If you continually keep looking at different cars and wondering, oh, what should I do? Maybe I should do it, maybe I shouldn't. It's going to take forever, and you're probably going to end up losing in the long run. Business is no different. Make a decision, stick with it, whether it's good or bad, face the consequences, and move on. Regardless of what you do in business, I've always found that you learn something from it. So don't be worried, because it doesn't matter what happens, you're going to learn something. The fourth kind of falls in line with the third, which is, when you second guess, you really start to lose momentum, and you start to create issues in yourself where you're not sure of what to do next. I've had this happen in my life before where you'll make a bad decision and it'll kind of consume all future decisions, and it just gets worse from there. What you have to keep doing in this case is pushing forward. It doesn't matter what it is, you have to keep moving forward. You always want to be progressing, you always want to be learning from your mistakes, and really all that's going to happen is, like I said before, you're just going to get further knowledge, and you're not going to have to worry about every move you make. And the fifth one kind of wraps up this whole thing. So you have the previous 4, act quickly, don't overanalyze, don't second guess, and keep pushing. Well, the fifth one is no negativity. If any one of these fail, the biggest one to remember is no negativity. What I mean by that is you don't get a client, sucks, whatever. Close your phone, close the email, go to the shooting range, shoot some hoops, hop in your car, whatever. Take a minute, get back to work. It is what it is. For every client that you don't get, there's one that you will. Let's say you put out 10 proposals. I can't say I'm going to guarantee, but there's a pretty good chance if you're doing everything right, you should get at least one of those clients to sign. Depends on your business. Let's say, let's go back to the example of real estate. You may look at 50 houses before you find the one that you want to be invested in. If you're constantly sitting there saying, oh, you know what, I don't think I'm good at this, I don't want to do this anymore, maybe I'm not cut out for this, you won't. You will not achieve your goals if you constantly are negative about yourself. I've found this personally firsthand. I've gone through it many times. especially when I'm starting out in a new business. So in the instance of real estate, I'll probably hit some of those. I just have to keep pushing through, and regardless of it, it doesn't matter. Just keep going, no negativity, and you'll be better off all around. So there you go. There's my top 5 ways to overcome anxiety and fear in business. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.